Please welcome back to this channel. If you're new here, my name is Benita Stranda. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Don't forget to please subscribe to this channel or turn on notifications so that anytime I upload videos, you'll be the first person to be notified. To my returning subscribers, to those people that share my videos, leave commentaries, and also educate each and every one of us, you guys are the real MVP. So guys, I came across this video on my For You, and I thought to share with you guys where Americans are actually reacting to the rumored stimulus check that Donald Trump and Elon Musk has actually promised Americans. This got people reacting, so happy. Republicans are just, their tails are just so dancing. And I was just so able to put up some of those stitches. I'm just going to roll the clip as well as the stitches I was able to put together. Please leave me your own thought in the comment section of what you think of this video. And please do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying and harassment. We're just here for educational and informative purposes. Alright, lovelies, let's dive into it.
$8,000 stimulus check, let's talk about it. It's a nice little chunk of change, but it should be more.
And I heard that there is a possible stimulus check coming. I heard that there are $8,000 stimulus checks on the table.
Hey, all Trump supporters. So I have seen that we're all supposed to get $8,000 stimulus checks.
So the low IQ cretins of society, also known as MAGA, are running around very excited for these imaginary $8,000 stimulus checks that they believe are coming to them. We saw the same kind of effect where they run with these crazy lies, where they sat there watching the Super Bowl waiting for these Elon commercials that never came as well. I am very curious as to how your brain works. Like, you saw something on social media, you ran with it, you sat in front of the TV waiting for the commercials to come, they never came. You said, oh, I was lied to, I was duped. And now you're running with this rumor and you're not tracking the logic. You're not thinking, hey, I saw this from a random TikTok and it's not verifiable information and I know I'm allergic to Google, but like, maybe I should try this time because I was duped last time to Google if this could be correct, and you guys haven't. You guys haven't learned, and you're still running with it. All of this is very ironic because your grand poobah literally said people who receive government handouts are parasites. You guys notoriously call people who receive government handouts lazy, this and that, even though your states tend to have the most government handouts, ironically enough. Anyways, my name is Mercedes Chandler. Give me a follow or you own to my face. Again, thank you. Goodbye.
This report just came out on Forbes talking about Elon Musk is thinking about giving every American $5,000 checks from all the savings they're making at DOGE. First of all, let's do the math. There are a little over 262 million people over the age of 18 in the US, and that's who would even qualify for this money. Now multiply that by $5,000 checks for each person, and that would equal $1.3 trillion that DOGE would need to find to give each person a $5,000 check. Now, how much money has DOGE even saved so far? Well, according to reports, only $55 billion. But then you actually see what they saved it on, and you see that it was on firing people in government that we actually needed. They fired nuclear scientists who were literally in charge of our nuclear weapons and then backtracked because they found out that they actually needed them. They fired scientists in the Department of Agriculture who were making sure that our food was safe and who were literally stopping the spread of bird flu. They fired hundreds of air traffic control agents after the DC plane crash and after they knew that the agency was already understaffed. And now we see planes falling out of the sky every fucking day. And on top of all of that, and this is true, Elon Musk put out a receipt of an example of a contract that they cut, which was from the Office of Diversity and Civil Rights, where on the bottom it said DOGE cuts $8 billion. But then you zoom in and literally see that the valuation of the contract was only $8 million. The point is that the $55 billion in savings isn't real savings. And on top of that, Republicans put out a budget bill where they plan to cut all Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, food stamps, and education funding, also that they can give a $4.5 trillion tax cut to the wealthy elites, while making you pay more in taxes. So let me get this straight. Your grandmother will lose her Social Security check, your disabled family members will lose their benefits, you are going to lose your health care, your fridge is going to be empty as fuck, your kids will have no school to go to, you'll be paying more in taxes, grocery prices will be high as fuck because of all the tariff wars that Trump just started, our country will be at war with Canada, Greenland, and Panama, you'll have the bird flu, and you'll be paying more in taxes while the billionaires laugh in your face because your idiot ass was happy about a potentially, possibly, perhaps $5,000 Elon Musk stimulus check. And by the way, Trump is also using your taxpayer dollars to try to get a new Air Force One jet and golfing and playing president on TV. Congratulations, you played yourself.
Yeah. $8,000 stimulus checks. Yes. $8,000 stimulus checks. It's going to be going out to men and women across the world. Y'all still mad? Y'all still mad Donald Trump in office? Y'all still mad Elon Musk running DOGE and getting all the money that we deserve back to us, to the American people? You still mad? Y'all was upset. My own thing DOGE is going in and getting the money that they've been taking from y'all for years and years and years. Yeah, that's all that is. He's just trying to recuperate what been taken from us and give to the American people, cause we out here struggling. $8,000 stimulus checks, yeah. It's gonna be a lot of Nikes buying, a lot of weed buying people out here. So you can take that $8,000, we can invest it in anything you want to do, start your business or whatever else. $8,000 stimulus checks, baby. We finna be riding high. Let's go. Go to hell.
Oh my god, I just got $8,000. Oh my god. Did anyone else get $8,000 as a stimulus check from the government in their mailbox? Oh my god, guys, like, look at this. Like, I'm reading from the mail right now, like, 80 on this sheet. Like, they actually sent them out. Conservative TikTok was right. Did anyone else get this in their mailbox? Like, I know they weren't going to send this out till like February 32nd. And I thought they weren't going to send this to liberals, but like, oh my god, I could pay for so many things right now. Like, oh my god. For anyone out there that strongly believes that they're going to get an $8,000 stimulus check from the government, I highly, highly encourage you to spend that money now, since you think you're going to get it later. Please spend it now.
So stimulus checks are on the table, $8,000 per person. Now I know we've probably deserved more than $8,000 with all the wasteful spending that's been going on, but that's a good start. $8,000 per person. I could redo my bathroom. I really need a new bathroom. My house was built in 1979 and it is original. So I will stimulate this economy, but I say, definitely no more payroll tax and maybe a stimulus for the next couple of years.
So everybody know that the IRS is sending out stimulus checks for everyone. And guess what I got in the mail? I got my IRS letter. So let's see what it says. So it says, "Dear taxpayer, on the behalf of the IRS, we unfortunately would like to let you know that you will not be receiving your stimulus check or any funds for the tax year. Instead, we will be sending you a hot and ready pizza from Little Caesars." What?
One thing you probably don't know about me is I'm very, very good with numbers. I used to work in the fraud department at Verizon, and they put me on the international desk because I could pick out fraud. I would look, that Matrix scene where there's like a bunch of code running down and people are just reading it and you're like, how could they read that? I did the same thing. I would literally have a screen with code like that and I could pick it out. I'm like, there's fraud, okay. And then on top of that, I also used to be a professional poker player. I was very successful at it because I could pick out patterns on how people bet. I wasn't really great at reading people, but I could pick out how they were betting and what they did in certain instances. So I'm really good with numbers. And you've probably heard about a plan to send every American a $5,000 to $8,000 refund, right? Well, let's break it down and see if it's actually doable. So here's the deal. Elon Musk, heading the Department of Government Efficiency, yep, that's still a thing, has been working on cutting federal spending. The idea is to save up to $2 trillion. Some folks, like James Fishback, are suggesting that 20% of that savings, or about $400 billion, be returned to taxpayers as a DOGE dividend. It's DOGE dividend. That could mean around $5,000 per tax-paying household. Sounds great, right? But here's the catch. As of now, DOGE has saved about $55 billion, and that's a long way from $2 trillion. And even if they do hit that goal, turning $400 billion into $5,000 checks for 79 million households is a massive task. And let's not forget, Congress has to approve this. With the current narrow Republican majority, the other tax plans on the table, getting this through is going to be tough. Plus, critics worry it could fuel inflation, just like the stimulus checks did before. So while the idea sounds nice, the math and politics make it look like a long shot. Unless there's a major shift in how the government handles spending and savings, don't hold your breath for that $5,000 check. And in case you guys weren't keeping track, 55 billion of 2 trillion is 2.75%. That's how much they've saved so far to get you that $5,000. One last thing, this little math fact usually blows most people's minds. If you take 1,000,000 seconds and add them all up, it equals 12 days. If you take 1,000,000,000 seconds and add them all up, it equals 31 years. And if you take 1,000,000,000,000 seconds and add them all up, it's 31,000 years. Pretty crazy, right?
Okay, who else got their stimulus check? Their $8,000 stimulus check yesterday? Or I guess it probably deposited, mine I think deposited at like midnight this morning. But as somebody who is not a conservative or a Trump supporter, I honestly didn't believe people when they said that we were going to get an $8,000 stimulus check. But I just got mine, so what are we doing with them? Because that is a lot of money, and I'm like, I need to replace my water heater. I also want to buy a gun. But like, should I pay off my debt with it? Or should I do something for the house? Should I do something fun? What are you guys doing with yours? And are any other like liberal leftists surprised that we got them? But yeah, what are you gonna spend yours on? Because I need to know if we're being like practical adults about it, if we're being fun.
Please, folks, always do your research. If you see something on TikTok, it doesn't mean that it's true. There's a lot of buzz going on for the last probably week about stimulus checks, $8,000 stimulus, rebate checks from like wasted money from the government. It's not true. At no time did Elon Musk or Donald Trump ever say they were going to be sending out checks for $8,000 to you, to I, to anybody, to children. It's just simply not true. And if you do your own research, and just go on Google and type in $8,000 stimulus checks, $8,000 Trump, $8,000 Elon Musk, you'll find out that it's 100% absolutely not true. Now, I hate to go on here and burst people's bubbles because God knows everybody could use some extra money, but for all my followers and everybody that watches me on the FYP, For You page, viral, whatever, however you find me, I just want you to know that it's simply not true. And I'm going to do my best every day to make sure that my information that I bring to you is correct and true and honest, and you can form your own opinions. You can also do your own research, but I just wanted to come on here and set the table straight and let you know that at this time, no one's getting any money. It's not true. So have a good day.
Hi, what's good, y'all? I'm hearing rumors out there that Elon Musk and Trump are going to pay every American $8,000 in stimulus checks from the fraudulent money they recover from DOGE. Now, you know me. If that happens, I'm taking that $8,000, putting it right into XRP. I'm taking a little bit of that $8,000, putting it right into Toshi, a little bit into XLM, and the other ISO 222 tokens. Okay, you should do the same, but not financial advice. Oh yeah, I got a new podcast on Spotify. It's called TikTok Love Clock. Definitely go check that out, and check out my documentary on Tubi TV. This cat has 9 lives. Thanks.
I seriously, lovelies, this stimulus check of is it 5,000 to 8,000 per household is actually making the whole of internet reacting. So I actually think that this actually started during the weekend, where some Republicans, decided to bring out this, MAGA supporter, they were like, oh, that they had something. Elon Musk and Orange Man, they tweeted that they were just going to give back to Americans all of the money that they have been seizing from all of this DOGE and all of that they are going to give each person in the household some stimulus, 5,000 to 8,000. It all depends on your tax and tax returns, and like seriously. And these guys were just so happy. They were expecting that these people are going to do that. Like, the first time when I saw this, I was like, oh, really? Have anyone started receiving this as people? Like, is it that people have started receiving this said mysterious money to all of the American citizens? And I decided to just be right here because maybe it might actually be true or not. Because the way at which some mega supporters, Republicans, all of them were just so, oh my god, these guys are doing the work. Oh my goodness, they know exactly what they are doing. Oh, we are just gonna get money. Like, forget about all of those stitches that are put up. People are just, oh, I have received this. It's just such hard. No one has received nothing. Like, that means this is just false alarm. This is just false. But the way at which it was going on, during the weekend, I was even confused. I was like, are you serious right now? That people are getting this money, household, like, maybe if you're like 4 or 5 in your household, you get to receive like, oh my god, maybe 20,000 or 40, or it all depends on, it all depends on the amount. And these people were just all over the social platform looking for ways like, oh my god, we told you guys. Do you think these guys will just, comfortably give you guys all of this money? Like, if it's something that is actually true, then it's deserving. Then it's a good thing. At least people have to receive all of this, despite everything that has happened. But for a particular Republican or a MAGA person to actually think that this was just going to be, it's just that this is actually what they wished for. Like, this is a case of what you wish for versus what you are getting. I believe that this is just what an average MAGA or whatsoever actually wish for. All of the FAFO thing, they never thought that could happen. They actually thought that, oh, who was going to do something like this, we're just going to come to your house and hand you over all of the, finances that you need. Like, seriously, I think these guys are really not waking up from the slumber. Like, they've not waking up from their dreams and facing reality. The reality is that these people do not care about you. They are like, oh, we are getting money from this. We are making people to quit their job. Like, if they should do this, I think it's a very nice thing to do because of the way at which people have lost their job. So if they're going to use this avenue to actually give out these finances to those people that they sacked from their job, it might actually be a good thing. As a means of compensating you for sacking you, for relieving you of your duties. But the thing is that the way at which I'm seeing, I've tried as much as I can to make my own research to see if there's a place this was tweeted or something, or people are receiving it, and I'm not seeing any. That was why I decided to bring it up here, so that you guys can help me as well to see if is there anyone that is receiving these stimulus, funds and all of that. Like, do you have an idea? Have you received anything? Like, oh my goodness. Sometimes when I see stuff like this, and I was like, oh my god, people do not really understand what people that looks like we have been trying to say for a very long time. These people do not care about you. All they care about is themselves, and they're reaching themselves. And yes, they are relieving people of their duties. They are getting money and try. Where are they not putting it? Like, people really need to think. Anyways, I actually do wish for, at the end of the day, things goes well, because at the end of the day, what everyone actually needed was to be governed right, treated right, and all of that. That is just it. Anyway, lovelies, wanna just leave me your own thought in the comment section of what you think of this video. And please do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying and harassment. We're just here for education and informative purposes. So guys, if you've not subscribed to this channel up to this extent, do your girl a huge favor to click on the subscription button, like, and I will see you lovelies when I upload the next one. Anyway, lovelies, wanna just leave me your own thought in the comment section of what you think of this video. And please do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying and harassment. We're just here for education and informative purposes. So guys, if you're not subscribed to this channel, do your girl a huge favor to click on the subscription button. Like, finally I am now out to talk with us one-on-one. A lot of you have been emailing me, writing me messages. Oh my god, Belinda, all of the voiceovers, blah blah blah. Yeah, I'm just trying to do this right now. I'm a little bit settled. Other times I've been going through a lot, but I'm ready to be settled right now. And I will see you lovelies when I upload the next one.